Rogue just dropped as a Vanguard in Marvel Rivals Season 5.5. And I've seen a few players, content creators, and even some pros say the same thing. That Rogue is bad, that she's weak, and that she's not viable. And I don't fully agree, not totally. I don't think Rogue is amazing, but I also don't think she's trash. I think she's being played completely wrong. So let's talk about it. The biggest problem with Rogue right now is that people are either playing her like a frontline Vanguard or a brawling tank like Thor thing. And she is not built for that. She's not a solo tank. She is perfectly an alt tank. She's not meant to be the first body into the fight. She's not meant to soak up cooldowns. And she's not meant to hold space by herself. She is perfect as an alt Vanguard. And what do I mean by that? She doesn't absorb, or she doesn't peel, or she doesn't use, and she doesn't anchor space by herself alone. If you play Rogue like that as a solo tank, then you're sorely mistaken and you're destined to fail. But there is one tank or one Vanguard that she does play like, and that is Venom. What I mean by that, Rogue actually plays like Venom. She does most other than Thor. Thor is a true brawling Vanguard, like I said. He starts fights, absorb pressure, and forces space by just being there. And again, Rogue doesn't do that. Honestly, she can't. She's a bit more fragile than Thor, which means she has to be more intentional. Rogue needs to pick her target, focus them down, and if she starts getting overwhelmed, she needs to get out of the fray fast. That's where the Venom comparison comes into play. Venom does all of those same things. He targeted pressure, quick commits, smart disengages, and that's exactly the same mindset can be emulated with Rogue. And I am seeing some Rogue players try to do this, but they doing it the same way that bad Venom players do. If you ever watch a bad Venom player, you already understand what's happening here. Bad Venoms web swing directly into frenzy arrival, blow all of their mobility to start a fight, and then instantaneously die. Whereas good Venoms, or godlike Venoms, drop in from walls or high ground, use frenzy arrival to apply pressure, and keep web swinging as their escape tool. Rogue works the same exact way. And this is where most players mess up. I see a lot of players use Chrono Kick combo to enter into the fray. And even though you can do that, that's your prerogative, that's where you mess up. Chrono Kick combo is nothing more than a combo ender or an escape tool. And that's where it should be used. Now, as far as getting into the fray or going to the fray, you should be using Southern Brawl. Now remember, you can only use Southern Brawl when you have gauge for your defensive stance. Or you can use Fatal Attraction. Those are great fight starters or combo starters. That's what you should be using to get into the fight. Whereas Chrono Kick combo is used to finish off the target, create space, or disengage back to your strategist so you can get healed. That one adjustment alone changes how survival Rogue feels. When it comes to ability absorption, this is where it becomes a skill check. Ability absorption isn't about pressing F on cooldown. Ability absorption is who to target and why. If you get into a fight and you're surrounded on low on health, you need to absorb defensively. Absorbing Magneto gives you a bubble. Absorbing Emma Frost gives you diamond skin. That's your window to survive and disengage safely, even if you're near dead. On the other hand, some characters don't give you ability at all. If you look at this little image right here, it shows who doesn't give you the abilities. But they give you bonus health and movement speed. That's still incredibly valuable. Bonus health lets you stay into the fight longer, and bonus movement speed lets you reposition or disengage cleanly. Sometimes you absorb to escape, other times you absorb to sustain. Knowing the difference is what separates good Rogue players from bad ones. Rogue also isn't a blind diver. She doesn't want to jump into 5 people, that's ridiculous. She wants to actually look for the person or target a person that's, out of range or out of angle or by themselves. She wants to get that, and it's already under pressure. That's what she want to do. That's where she thrives. You want to isolate, you want to absorb, and then you want to make a decision. Do I absorb to stay and prolong the fight? Or do I absorb so I can get out cleanly, out of this messy situation that I'll put myself in? And that's where Rogue thrives. The reason so many people think Rogue is bad is because she's fragile, she's comp dependent, and she's unforgiving. There's a reason why she has a 5-star difficulty, ladies and gentlemen. But that doesn't make her weak. It makes her specialized. If Rogue was truly trash, she wouldn't punish misplays this hard. She just demands patience, timing, and an exit plan. Rogue isn't a frontline Vanguard. She's an alt tank. Play her like Thor, and she'll feel awful. Play her like Venom, however, with patience, timing, smart disengages, and she's way better than people are giving her credit for. And that's my take on Rogue. I mean, if you enjoyed this video, please like and share, and also jump in the comment section. Let the community know how you feel. Is she really truly booty butt cheeks? Pun intended. Or is she good? Hell, is she even godlike? Let us know. Tell us how you really feel. And with that, y'all have a blessed one as well as a good one, and I'll speak to y'all real soon.